Well, welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading. Well, today we were hoping we're going to go out and get some wood cutting done with our vintage Homelite Super XL of 58cc, but it's not going to happen. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later in the video. We'll show the tree we're going to process with it, but weather has stopped us pretty much from doing almost everything. And today is the first time we've had any sunshine with no rain or snow. So anyway, this video is going to be short and not very interesting because we're going to be talking about homesteading stuff. We actually do homesteading, believe it or not, just like it says in our title. So anyway, we'll go out to the compost and we'll talk about that first. And then we'll talk about trimming our trees in our orchard and other exciting stuff. See you at the compost. Well, we're out here at the compost area. We have two bins here. This is the one that's most active at this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in some new nutrients here, but you can see that stuff's really nicely broken down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put in the materials that break down and get it going. And then 2 or 3 weeks from now, when we can mow the grass again, we'll put the grass in too. But the grass makes it get hotter and cook better than any other type of organic material. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of wood ash. You don't want to use a lot. And then I'm going to put in some eggshell. So the thing that the eggshell does is long-term release of stuff, and the wood ash has all the minerals in it. When you burn wood, all the minerals and stuff are still in it, and so they can be released right away. So there again, you don't need a whole lot of this either. Then here, we've got some straw, and this dark material here is actually broken down. It's almost dirt, but not 100%. And those were from leaves that I had from about 1.5 years ago. I put leaves in the fall in sacks, and then I put a little bit of water in them, seal it up airtight for a while, and then later on I go back and punch some holes in it so the air can get through it. And it breaks down into this fabulous dark rich nutrient. And the straw here, I run it through the shredder. I used to put it on like this. It takes forever to break down, and so when I shred it up real fine like this, it takes 3 or 4 months sometimes to break down, but that puts nitrogen in it, and the leaves put all the minerals and stuff in here. So we'll get this all laid in and be right back. Well, the last thing we're going to put on here is compost fortifier. This helps to get it cooking again. Basically ground up minerals is 332. And what we're going to do next is going to be the best piece of equipment I never bought, our Mantis Tiller. What does that mean? It was a gift from some really fine, genuine, nice people. So anyway, let's see how it starts here. Well, this hasn't been started for quite a while, so let's see how it starts. First thing we do is press the purge valve here. Following the choke, flip on the ignition switch. Let's see how easy it starts. quick and easy. Okay, well, here's the other half here. This is more done than the other side, so what we're going to do with it, we're going to throw on the materials just like we did on the other side, and then we'll till it. And then as soon as I can mow the grass, I'll put a layer of grass on top of this one, layer of leaves and straw, and we'll mix it in layers and put this stuff on here, and then we'll start a whole new batch here. So be back quick here. Going to have a quick blabba yabba here about the Mantis Tiller. What a great little device they are. So anyway, you can see down here that the dirt fell out of here, but it's packed full of dirt on this side. I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to clean these things. Just take a clip off here. Just take the tine right off. Bring the bee out from under there. Just take this out and take the hose on it and clean it right up. Be right back. You can see that cleaned off really quickly and easily. Down there. Push your little clip through and you're all completely done. We'll be back with the other side here briefly. Okay, well, you can see it's got full of dirt. You just take something like a screwdriver or this weeding tool and just kind of get it out of there. And give it a quick bath and be ready to go back on. The only thing on these is that if you have roots that wrap around these, then you need to get in with a knife or something and cut them off. But like I say, this is really simple and quick and easy. So be right back with a clean tine. Well, there we go, cleaned and ready to go. Takes less than 2 minutes to service it. If you don't have one, buy one. Well, we're out at our old antique apple tree here. I just finished pruning it. First I got in break weather about a week ago. And you know, I've been really paying attention to this old tree, and I did a lot of feeding it and watering it this last season. And it really did good. It had a bumper crop of apples, but the negative result of it was I had so many apples on so many branches, the weight of them broke them off. Here's a good example right here. See, this whole area is broken off here. Just had this little teeny bit of wood holding it here. Yet the thing was just full of buds. But I would have just died. But anyway, all these minerals and stuff they put in these really make a big difference. So anyway, we'll go out to the orchard and show you there. Well, we're out at our little orchard here. These trees are about 2 years old, and all of them produced fruit last year, except for one, a pear tree, and the ants ate all the buds off it. But anyway, we got a weed around them, and then all these little saplings we have all over the place, run them through the shredder and make that nice mulch, and put that down, put down the food for the trees and stuff, so they produce like that old apple tree really well. Then the other thing we're going to do, back over here we have all these big old dead weeds. And I started taking those all out because they're a fire hazard for one thing, but you know, I don't want the stuff to grow up again like it did last year. It took a lot of work to keep this stuff down, so get an early start, it'll be a whole lot better. Well, in here you can see I got a good start on getting all that grass knocked down. So I want to do all around the orchard and all through here. So we're going to go over and show you some of the tree work we're going to be doing shortly. Okay, well, this is right over where we took that tree out. The dead one here that blew down. This tree right behind me here is totally dead too, so I got to drop it out in here. And then over in behind there's a couple of smaller dead ones. And we'll come back over here and show you some more. Okay, well, we got a bunch of trees back in here that need to come out. Some of them are dead, a lot of them are close to it. Some at the top's blown out. Well, it looks like a lot of them are about 50-60 feet, but anyway, I want to take out all those cottonwoods back there, and on the other side is some dead trees. And as we come over this direction here. Okay, well, starting over here, we've got all these dead trees that are laying over, and behind them are still sort of standing. That's all got to come out of here. I want to clean this completely out in here. And then we got all the debris over here from trees and stuff we've taken down, so I got to brush that all out and burn out some of these stumps in this area. I want to clear it all out in here, so it's a nice usable piece of property. Right now it's just property. Anyway, gonna be lots of exciting vintage chainsaw work coming up. Well, we're out at the blowdown here. I'm going to use a Homelite XL Super 12 there to cut it up. Here's the main trunk of it. The reason I can't do it today, it's been raining and snowing up until last night, and I'm going to have to get on the other side of the fence here to cut it up. And the top third of it is broken down over here, and this part of it's leaning back this way, so I'm going to have to tie on it and try to pull it over when I get it ready to do. But anyway, keep watching because we'll have a nice fine video of the great old Homelite Super XL chopping up this dead tree. Well, that'll be it for our short but not very interesting video for today. As you can see, we've got lots of fun stuff to do, so we're going to be using a lot of vintage chainsaws and vintage equipment coming up, so stay tuned. We'll see you on the next, hopefully exciting video. Vintage is best.